many times in your adult life do you find yourself now taking tests? So I would imagine if your profession is something like law or medicine or, I don't know, even aesthetics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things that I think of immediately that have constant tests and information that need to be, memorized or known. But I'm sure that in every profession, at some point, you got to take some kind of test to make sure you've been paying attention to your life.
Yes.
So here at Classy Chaos, Nina, Ashley, and Victoria
Hi.
like to share our lives with you, and one of us has to take a test.
It's not me.
It's not me.
What test am I taking?
Perfect.
It's a test of life. You were born, bitch.
I like that test.
Whoopah!
Yeah.
But, sometimes you get smacked in the face when you move to a new state and realize if you let your driver's license expire, you have to take a test, even the driving test in some states, in order to get your license renewed or
That
even
is
back to you.
so stupid. First off,
Well-
what is the difference? My license is expired
How expired is it?
literally a week.
How long have you been in Washington?
Right.
Okay.
So
good amount of
in
time.
your defense, when I lived in California, I didn't get a California license until the very last minute, like third year in. And then when I moved to New York, I knew I'd learned my lesson because if you let it expire, you're screwed. So I went and renewed my license before it expired. Guess who didn't have to take a test? Nothing. They just changed my
Seriously?
California license to a New York license and I was in and out.
Oh.
So as long as you're in before the expiration in some states, I can't speak for all states, then you're good. So Victoria is sitting here with her expired Texas ass license. It's
Okay.
also the one that's like up and down. Whoa,
Oh,
my
yeah.
microphone.
Yeah, because she was under 21 when she got it.
No, I actually was over 21, but it's because I lost my license. No, I was under 21. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
She
don't
was
know.
under
Okay.
21, so she has like the OG, like up and down.
Nice.
Bars don't let me
license.
get in sometimes with that. And I'm like, dude, I'm still over 21. Like, what difference does that make? And they're like, well, it's vertical. And I'm like, vertical or horizontal? I am 21. And they're
But
like, we can't let you
That
in.
became a thing.
So stupid.
That became a thing, much like when you're at the airport and they're like, you have to have the, what's it called?
the real ID.
The real ID.
That's
Oh,
something
yeah.
we never had either in Texas. That is the dumbest thing. I also.
But you don't have to
it
have that
now-
yet.
But you have it now in
Yeah.
Texas.
No, we don't.
I thought it was a national thing. I don't think that's a Washington thing.
It's
No.
not. We don't have to have those yet.
Yeah,
They're-
we
but
do.
they're not two.
Oh, no, that's right. I do have that. Yeah.
But there's two different license, like IDs or licenses, whatever you want to call them here. In Texas, they give you have one. Like, it's just your ID/license. Here, you can, what is it, a fake ID and then the real one? Like, in one of them you can't use for the airport, and the other one you can use if you get a ticket. Like, that's
so
stupid.
She can say that because last time she got issued a license, the real ID wasn't a thing.
Yes.
But since then, it has become a thing, and I believe
It's the only option.
it's the only option now across.
It's just an enhanced driver's license.
What is
Right.
that? Why is it? What makes it enhanced?
It's just harder to duplicate.
Yeah.
It's got a lot more so you can't make fake ones. It's got a lot more like
Scribbles.
computer chip things in, or you know what I mean? Like
yeah. Because I used to have a fake that looked exactly
Yeah.
like the OG license, but it didn't you couldn't
Yeah.
use the certain lights or the chips and stuff. And now they just take everybody's ID and stick it in a machine.
Yeah.
And then so that's part of the real ID process.
you get a brand new like license number because your license, so your driver's license, I don't know if they do it in Texas, but in Washington, it's your last name. Then it's like it
Oh.
was, I think the number of years until the, like for me, because I was born in 79. So it was 21 because that was
What?
21 years until 2000.
Oh yeah.
And then it was the last two letters of my middle name.
Actually, I never knew the breakdown, to be honest.
Yeah, but
so
it was like all
confused.
based on your name and your age, like your birthday.
Your driver's license number.
And now it has nothing to do with that,
Yeah.
other than I know mine has BJ in it, and it makes me laugh.
What?
But I don't know the rest of my number.
You know who knows you?
Yep.
The government. Government said this girl right here.
She's like, she
a
was
BJ.
busy in college.
What's your government name? BJ00
Wait,
double O BJ.
That's so weird though, because like my driver's license number is just numbers.
Oh.
I think they literally put beach.
They ran out of ideas by the time it was like 2000 for
But
you.
you know, whoever made that up for years had a nice laugh when they're like, "This dumb bitch."
Yeah.
Or
Hey, I actually got called a dumb bitch yesterday on Twitter.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh,
Why?
yeah. You did too.
What?
Did
yeah.
I?
What?
No,
That's bullshit.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
sports radio attacks because of your bracket.
because of your bracket when you came on, some guy was like, sports radio used to be good. Now they've got two dumb bitches on here talking about brackets. One's young and dumb, and the other is trying too hard to cover it up. So I retweeted it, and I was like, bro, you follow me, and you can't even tag me when you're talking shit. And now he thinks that he's like so proud of himself because the post got like 63,000 views. He doesn't realize it's
shit.
because I retweeted it.
And he's the fool.
And
And
he's
he's
like,
the-
look at how cool I am. And I'm
He's
like,
the punchline.
yeah, I'm like, you look like a fucking moron.
Like a dumb bitch.
Before
Yeah.
we come back to the driver's license and the test, I do just want to take this moment to say that women that work in sports are some of the strongest, most incredibly bright and resilient women you will ever meet in your entire life. Between Ashley and my friend Layla in Chicago, who works in sports, and I briefly worked in sports, the dudes that sit behind those screens
hmm
that chime in on anything in regards to sports are horrific and sexist and honestly would be begging for your ass if they met you in person. But the amount of shit that women in sports get is unreal and not even necessary. So just please understand that when you see them out there, they're beautiful, especially if they're beautiful. Like, actually, that's not even fair. If they have a vagina, they are getting some sort of hate no matter what they do. Imagine going to your job every single day and getting hate just nonstop.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all experienced it to a certain level, but in sports, radio, television, whatever, you have never seen hate like you've seen hate towards a woman in sports.
The amount of times I get told to stay in the kitchen is like,
Seriously?
It's the most baffling thing ever. My friend that works in Chicago, she's on television, and she has people commenting on her appearance every single
Oh,
day.
I'm sure.
Like, it's insane. Like, we're here, you're here to do your job and share the love of sports that everybody that is there to enjoy,
Mhm.
and to take away from that by... Anyway, so cool. You got called, what did you guys get called?
dumb bitches.
But I just
Dumb
want to point
bitches.
out my bracket from yesterday wasn't actually that
No,
bad. Like,
yeah, no,
I
you've
thought
you've
it'd
only
be
gotten
good.
4 wrong. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Also, then that means the whole country is a bunch of dumb bitches because out of 291 million, I
Mhm.
read this morning, 291 million brackets that were
Filled out.
for like 4 different major games. There are only 2,000 still standing that aren't busted.
Yeah.
So dumb bitches.
Yeah.
And I bet you
It's-
got a penis, you dumb bitch.
Well, and that it's as I said, it's just the best part is that then the guy's like, "Oh, look at all the attention I'm getting," and I'm like, none of it is positive, and that's so sad. What does that say about you?
it's just
That's
unfortunate.
like a highlight of your day is that my retweet of your
Calling-
dumb bitch post got however many thousands of views, and you think
it's
that
because of
you did it.
Yeah. It's just
That's so
So, like, if you
true.
actually ponder
Think
it,
about it.
this dumb bitch got you thousands of views.
Yeah.
You're so selfless.
Right?
You are so selfless.
I'm so happy to help.
Thank you for
Ashley's one
giving.
for the dumb bitches.
She is one for the people. The
I
dumb
am.
bitches
Dumb
unite.
bitches unite.
Dumb bitches unite. Listen, I also know there's men out there that support. So you guys
Oh my God.
just please be louder and thank you for your service.
The amount of men that did come out and were like, had my back yesterday, like,
Yeah.
thank you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Really?
unnoticed.
Now I
yes.
wanna go look
yeah,
at it.
absolutely not a man bashing situation. It's
No,
just
just
few.
those fucking
That's
dickwads that sit in their basement and think one. Well, this guy clearly has a thing against women too, because he was like, "Oh, they put out a women's bracket. Who cares except their pets and families?" It's like he
Jesus.
clearly doesn't think women have any place in sports, and there is a certain type of person that thinks that. So, like, you can kindly go fuck off.
All I picture is when I hear things like that is I picture somebody in a dark basement
Mm-hmm.
in one of those old brown kind of lazy boy
Yes.
couches
In a sweaty, stretched out, dirty T-shirt.
Ew.
with in big pants and a big belly with some tissue next to them and a pump of lotion and a remote and
Yeah.
chips.
Because you're also
Ew.
the same person that can't even put your fucking face on your social media account.
yeah.
You don't have a real name on there. It's one word and numbers. So who's the real bitch?
That's so
Dumb
true.
bitches have united.
There you go. Done and done.
Can we make it shirt or something.
Yeah,
with
Dumb
that.
Bitches Unite. Simply Seattle, we need your help.
I bet they'd be down.
That's
I mean-
fun.
Right?
So
like
now that we've got that out of the way, we'll continue to tell you about how smart we are as we help Victoria prepare for this driver's test that she has
Yes.
to take.
We're
But
preparing for it.
The crazy part about this is, so last weekend, the three of us we spent time together. We went over to Ashley's house. We finally had that hangout on the golf
That
course
was so nice.
On a sunny day.
because that's where
Beautiful.
Ashley lives, on a golf course. Got the little ride in the golf cart and everything. But Victoria was late for a very specific reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because someone, I was gonna say stole my wallet. No, I just
No.
lost my wallet. And the thing, okay, but also is St. Patty's Day last weekend, so I had to celebrate.
Mhm.
And I was going bar hopping during the day, having fun with my friends. I take an Uber home at the end of the day. It was
Like
kinda
a
close to night.
responsible person.
Thank you. I didn't drive
Love
or
it.
try to
Mhm.
bike. I Ubered. But then the next day when I was getting ready to go to Ashley's, I was like, oh, I'll stop by and I'll pick up a little charcuterie board on the way. And I realized I can't find my wallet. And I thought there could only be 3 places where it could be. The bar, the last bar that I had been to, my Uber driver has it, or I was really drunk when I got home and I threw it, like chunked it across the room somewhere.
Which I'm picturing and would be funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank-
And very realistic.
Yeah.
100%.
My
I've been
money was
before.
actually on that option.
So was mine.
Mine too, which is why I flipped my whole place around and I couldn't find it. So then I messaged the Uber driver and he wouldn't get back to me. I even called him 3 times.
Yeah.
So then I was like, F it, I'm just going to Ashley. This is stupid. My license is expired anyway, so it's not like it would do me good to drive like with it. And so I drove to Ashley's and then your husband Mark actually messaged the Uber support team.
Yeah, customer service or whatever.
Leave it to Medley. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I got this.
He was on it.
But then they called me like 30 minutes later and they're like, hey, I have your license or I have your whole wallet. And I was like, oh, awesome. Like, can I go meet you somewhere to grab it later today? And he goes, well, I'm going out of town, so I gave it to a friend. As if it was like a pen in your backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sir, you gave it to a friend? He's like, yeah, he has it, but you can go pick it up. So then he's like, I'll give you the number. He gives me the number. I message the friend. The friend tells me that he has work till 7:30 and then has errands to run so that I can go pick it up at his house at 9:30 p.m. I was like, can I
Yeah.
please meet you during the week, daylight, and with people around?
Yeah.
So you don't die today?
Right.
Yeah, that's
For a wallet? I mean, a wallet's important, but not for death.
Right.
Like, not,
no.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'd also put like $100 that I just got for my birthday
Was
in
it
there.
still there?
It
Oh,
was.
Okay, good.
Really?
I wanted to use it for shots, but
Did
I
you
still was
give
mad.
him a reward?
Yeah, she gave him a blowjob.
Just because your name on your
Yeah.
license is BJ.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. Wait till she gets her initials.
That'd be fun. I actually did, and I forgot about that.
It's okay.
Well, but also on the app, if the driver would have put that yes, she got her item returned, I would owe them $20 on the app. And I guess he never did that. I was expecting him to,
Oh wow.
but well, I haven't checked, and he hasn't done that yet. So,
So the friend was nicer than the OG.
Yeah.
the friend was
driver.
actually really sweet because he came out, and of course I was a little suspicious because I didn't know who this guy was. And he messaged me during the workday, and he's like, "Yeah, you can just come pick it up now if you want." And I was like, "Okay, like Brad, I gotta go." And he sent me his address. It was actually really close to mine, and I stayed in my car because I could drive off faster than I can run,
Most people can.
just in case.
Safety first.
Mhm.
Thank you. But yeah, he was really chill. He low-key looked like he smoked a lot of weed before he came to
Okay.
give it to me.
It's probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he looked like a really chill
That's probably
dude.
why he was chill.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Honestly, weed smokers aren't really that scary. They're pretty low key.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, they're high as fuck.
Right. Right.
Yeah. One other question. So your license had expired for a week, but your tabs are still good though, right?
What tabs?
Like your license plate tabs?
Like my car tabs?
Yeah.
No, those have been expired for 2 years.
Okay. So I knew that. I just wanted to make sure that everybody else did.
Okay, really?
Yeah. We talked about it. Yeah.
Look, I just need a new license to get Washington tabs, and I heard they're very expensive. And so I'm like, okay, whenever I get my license, Washington license, I'll get new tabs.
They are expensive because you
Yeah.
have to pay the RTA tax now.
The hell's an RTA
I don't
tax?
know.
Regional Transit
Why?
tax. Because
Why?
they're building this sounder train that's supposed to go everywhere.
Taxpayers.
Because
pay
we're
for
about
everything that
50
gets
fucking years
updated.
behind here with our
Bro.
public transportation.
Well, because we didn't have this many people living here until
Yeah.
now. Well,
Yeah.
the past however many years. What's your process? Did you look into what you need to do to get your license? Like you have to take
Yeah.
a driver's test, right?
I went to the DMV because
Oh.
I just wanted to see if the guy'd be nice.
Oh, you just wanted to go in and have a look.
Yeah, and so he called me up, and I was like, "Hey," "Hey, I'm here to get a new license." He
Who
goes,
goes to the DMV for fun?
Yeah, right? Victoria's like, you want to go to the bar after this? It's a day of fun.
"Yeah." The guy looked at me. He goes, "Okay, like, do you have your old license?" And I was like, "Of course I do." And I was like, "It may be expired." LOL. And he goes, "It's expired." And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Okay, so you know how this conversation's gonna go then, right?" And I was like, "Well, what can I say? I'm a hopeful person. That's why I came here today." And he goes, "Well, not very hopeful if your license is expired. Like, you didn't want to be
Wow.
hopeful last week." And I was like, "I tried. Like 3 weeks ago. I did try." But then we got tied up here, and so I canceled the
So you,
appointment.
so you tried once.
Oh my gosh, do not put this job before your things that you need in your life.
Well, we were running late here, and I didn't want to tell them, "Hey, I have to run."
Them
'Cause-
isn't me.
Well, I didn't want to tell Brad, to be honest. Like, "Hey, I have to go," because he made that comment one day, like that we're off at 2:30, even though it's BS some days. So I didn't want to say anything. Anyways, I was like, "Whatever, it's fine. I'll do it at a different time."
Do you
That
get scared of
fucked up.
Brad sometimes?
I don't get scared of Brad, but Brad can be an ass. I love Brad to death. He is like father number 2, but he can also be an ass. And he could be like, "Seriously, you're leaving early? Work doesn't end until 2:30.
He
I'll be like,
does
"Bro."
that sometimes, but if all of the work gets done,
It
Yeah.
just needs to get done."
Right.
And
That-
I could have
that's
gotten it
understandable.
done, but I also don't like leaving before Jubal leaves or Nina. But
I always leave first.
Oh.
I didn't want to say
Because
that.
I'm
but
the most efficient person on this show.
that's fair. That's
and
true.
I would say that in front of their faces.
I believe
Fair.
it. I believe it too. But so I don't like to leave before them, and so Jubal wasn't leaving because he was working on something, and so I didn't want to leave.
Got it.
And then he kept talking and having like side conversations, and I was like, Ugh.
So anyway, she missed
Okay.
it.
Yeah. So now you have to take a driver's test.
Yeah, so he gave me the paperwork to where I could either get a new one in Texas, but apparently I need a new eye exam. And I'm like, "Why? My eyes are the exact same as they were last week. Like, why do I need a new one?"
Because as you get older, day by day, your body starts to deteriorate.
Well, that's
deteriorate.
stupid.
Mhm.
So he only needed an eye exam. And then he told me I sent in all this paperwork to get a new Texas ID, basically, but I could do it out of state. But it's just kind of harder because you have to mail shit in. I've never mailed something in my life other than like thank you cards to college things.
I mean, mailing things is not hard. You put a stamp on it, an address on it, and you stick it in a box, and a little man comes and picks it up.
Yeah, but it doesn't take, like, a
just
week.
Looked at Ashley in disbelief
Yeah.
because there's kind of a list of like Life 101, and I think mailing a letter should be on it.
who would
Well-
I mail a letter to? I can mail it to you, but I
But-
can just text you or email you.
But also, like, you think that mailing it would be harder than going to take an in-person
Yes.
driving test.
Yeah, because then it would take longer to happen.
I mean, it's going to take longer, sure, but you still have to get an appointment to take the in-person driving
I'm
test.
really scared. I barely
like-
passed my first test.
So you
Okay.
have to like parallel park and stuff.
Yeah, like they told me I could either do that or if I didn't want to do that and go back to Texas, he said I could get a new Washington one, but I have to take the written test and the driving test. And I barely passed my driving test last time. I got
Okay.
a 70.
Which this has just sparked a new idea.
Uh-oh.
We're going to have to do a video
Oh, shit.
where she practices her driving skills.
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah.
I would love to see you parallel park.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad. I can parallel park. It might
One
take me
take.
a minute. And
One take.
No, that's the thing is parallel parking, you get to back in and pull forward and that's it.
Yeah, you don't get multiple tries. Like, sometimes you do that on the street. You're like, oopsies.
Can I say the one thing that never makes
I've
sense
definitely done
on
that.
those is backing around a corner. When the fuck am I ever going to back around a corner?
I've done it.
But like it's dumb. Like I don't have that need. I'll fucking flip a
100%.
bitch and I'll come back around.
flip a bit.
You're getting very angry.
Yeah, because I shouldn't ever have to back around a corner.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you
Get
never
angry.
know who is going to be in your car when you got to back around a corner.
That's the truth.
You just flip a bitch and you turn back around.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
Okay. Well, maybe that should be on the test. Is watch me flip a bitch, son. Dumb bitches
He's like-
unite.
He's like, "Okay, now, ma'am, please back up and go around this corner." It's like, really? I got this. I'm going to flip a bitch and you'll watch me do it
Yeah.
that way.
I would love to see you do that actually as
Automatic
part of your
zero.
test. I'd
It would be great.
also love to hear you answer some questions.
Do we have questions?
Yeah, Ash and I decided to get you a little bit prepared. We're helping you study for the Washington State driver's
God
license
damn it, guys.
test. This is the written one, right?
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it hard?
I don't know. Ash
We're
has got-
about to find out.
All right, Ash, hit her.
If you see side by side red lights flashing at a railroad crossing, you must A, signal before going any further, B, maintain your speed and cross the railroad, C, slow down, or D, stop.
Stop. Did I get
I'll
that
put
right?
this I'm going to put it in. We're going to find out at the end.
Okay, good job.
Shit.
If you need to drive in foggy weather,
Mhm.
A, turn on your low beam headlights, B, turn on your hazard lights, C, it is okay to drive at the maximum speed limit. Or D, do not drive at a speed above 10 miles per hour.
First off, is there high beam lights? I didn't know there's low beam. No, do hazard lights.
Hazard lights,
What are
okay?
your low beam lights?
Okay.
Aren't they just your lights?
Okay.
Okay. I can't even.
Just keep going.
That whole conversation, though, just made me laugh. A first conviction for driving under the influence of alcohol or any drug can result in license suspension for at least blank if you refuse to take the breath test.
Oh, shit.
A, 30 days, B, 90 days, C, 1 year, or D, 2 years.
Oh.
This one, I don't.
think
This wasn't on the test when we took
90
it.
days.
90 days. We'll go with 90 days. That's
Shit, I feel like it might be a year, but we'll go with 90
I'm
days.
not sure on that.
I
one,
don't
to
know
be
either.
honest.
And quote, end school zone sign indicates A, that the speed limit is 20 miles per hour, B, the beginning of a reduced speed zone, C, the increased possibility of encountering pedestrians, or D, the end of a reduced speed zone.
What's the question? Can you read the question again?
An end school zone sign
I-
indicates what?
Think D, which is like the end of this. It's at the end
Yeah.
of the.
I think that's right.
I think so too.
On-
I mean, I know it is because I
Yeah,
drive it every day.
I know, me too. On the freeway, you see a merging traffic sign. You should A, honk at incoming traffic. B, always remain at your present speed. C, speed up to avoid congesting traffic. Or D, move to another lane if safe to let traffic enter.
Why the hell isn't merge one of the options? The fuck? It's literally a merging.
What does merge
sign.
mean?
It means we do zippers. But people in this state actually don't know what the fuck that means
That's
because
accurate.
they're idiots.
What is
Yeah.
a zipper?
Yeah, like you
Like 1-1.
one, you.
But you do it like at a nice speed.
I
think,
have never heard it called a zipper.
Oh, yeah, I have. Okay, so what is it?
I think move to the next lane, let people come in. So
'Kay.
we'll do that one.
If two drivers arrive at the same time to an open intersection, A, the driver on the right has the right of way.
Yes. Actually,
You just want me to pick that? Or you want to see the rest?
we'll see the rest.
B,
actually.
the driver on the left has the right of way. C, one driver may continue driving without stopping. D, one driver should honk to indicate that they are giving up the right of way. They really like honking in
They
this.
really do.
We're going to do the right person has the right of way. That's funny.
Okay.
She might actually pass this test.
All right, let's grade that section.
That section. Shit.
I think you got one wrong.
Which one was it?
You got 2 wrong.
Which one? What?
One, in foggy weather, you do not turn on your hazard lights.
What do you do?
Low beams.
Low beam headlights, just regular. You don't put on high beams because it just reflects the fog more.
The fuck
Yeah.
is a low beam and a high beam? You have
regular
your lights.
regular lights, and then high beams are when you turn on your brights.
So regular lights are your low beam lights.
Yes.
What the fuck? Why don't you call them regular lights?
Well, I didn't write the test.
This bullshit.
And then you were right. It would have been 1 year for a suspended
Damn
driver's
it.
license.
Is it really? Damn.
I feel like it
Yeah.
was 1 year because 90 days seemed too soon.
Okay, we've got
Yeah.
another section here.
Okay.
Oh, this one. If you don't get this. Texting while driving is A, always legal but not recommended. B, illegal. C, a safe activity. And D, legal if the driver is using voice to text technology.
Wait, what was option 2?
Illegal.
Oh, okay, illegal. I was
Good
like, I didn't
job.
hear an illegal in there.
When driving on major high, this is an actual test.
That's so funny.
This is a practice test, it says, but I don't remember
Maybe I
most
should
of
just
these questions.
Go ahead and take it just to see what I get.
When driving on major highways, A, stay alert. B, keep your eyes moving.
What?
C, be ready to react to road hazards. D, all of the above.
All of the
Yeah, I mean,
Above?
sure. It's a
No.
really stupid question.
When you're on the highway, you fucking drive.
I think it's kind of funny that Washington tries to make it sound like we've got all of these hoops you have to drive through to even, or go through to just even be considered to drive.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, what's a steering wheel?
Yeah. Well, here's this. Alcohol causes A, loss of concentration, B, poor coordination, C, slower judgment, D, all of the above.
D, I guess.
Okay.
My judgment sounds pretty peak.
All right,
when
now
I-
we're getting to another actual question.
Okay.
To safely pass a bicycle, you should A, God, the honking. A, honk at the bicyclist to let them know you're trying to pass.
Uh-huh.
B, drive in the bicycle lane until you get a chance to pass.
driving
C?
the bicycle lane.
C, slow down and give them as much space as possible. And D, rush ahead to pull in front of the bicyclist. That's what a lot of people in Seattle would
That's
say.
They
what
do.
everyone does.
Yeah.
But I feel like the answer is C.
Okay.
Which is slow down and give them.
I think you know what you're doing.
I think so too. When approaching a railroad crossing, you should A, slow down, B, look for a train, C, be ready to stop, D, all of the above.
We'll do D.
'Kay.
Can you imagine if you just looked for a train? And kept
Just,
going?
I don't see one.
I
You
mean-
are approaching a railroad crossing and you do not see or hear a train. You must stop. A, if a sign is posted. B, if a crossing gate is lowered. C, if the crossing lights are flashing. D, all of the
All
above.
the above.
Yeah, they really like all of the aboves
Well,
and honking.
That's so nice.
I mean, this is a trick. These are like trick questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. You nailed that section.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Girl, you're about to pass.
Maybe
Yep.
I should.
The fun part's going to be like to see who is actually giving her the driver's test because she's going to be like flirting.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
Just give me that point.
This has got to be the end of this. Okay. The most effective thing you can do to reduce your risk of being injured or killed in a traffic crash is A, wear your seatbelt. B, limit your driving to weekdays. C, stay in the right lane on multi-lane highways.
What?
Or D, limit your driving hours between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m.
I personally tried to do that last one, but I think, what was A?
Stay, wear your seatbelt.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, this sign
They're
means,
funny.
and the sign is a diamond with a red light, a yellow light, and a green light, or red circle, yellow circle, green circle. This sign means stop sign ahead, lane closed ahead, railroad crossing ahead, traffic signal ahead.
Traffic signal?
Yeah.
I was like, I've never seen
Okay,
those.
now you have a yellow sign that's a diamond, and it's got a cross in the middle, okay? So it's like this,
Okay.
okay? This sign means A, crossroad ahead, B, flagger ahead, C, lane ends, D, turn right or go straight.
No, cross. There's a crossroads, right?
Yeah.
I was laughing at Flagger.
You may cross double solid yellow lines, A, to pass a slow moving truck, B, to turn into a driveway, C, to pass another car, D, under no conditions.
Are there solid lines?
Double solid yellow lines.
Okay, you can't not allowed to pass those. I tried it once.
Okay, now we've got
Even if it's a driveway?
we're going to find out.
No,
We're going to find
they're
out.
solid.
This sign is another yellow diamond. It's got a bicycle on it. This sign means watch for bicycles. B, bicycles not allowed. C, bicycle repair shop ahead. D, bicycles have the right of way.
Watch for bicycle.
Yeah, I think. Downward facing triangular signs.
What?
There it doesn't show a picture. It just says downward facing triangular signs.
Okay.
A, indicate school zones. B, tell drivers to yield. C, indicate construction zones. D, indicate railroad crossings.
B. I don't remember.
That's
what
because
See,
I
now
just
that's-
told her
I
that
know.
one.
I don't know what
Oh.
that means though.
Oh, I was like, that's more like the test I remember taking.
No, it
is
means
that,
to yield.
yeah,
Wait, but it's a sign like.
Upside down triangle means to yield.
yeah. That's what the shape of the sign is. So that's what we
usually-
had to do is like you just had to do the shape of the sign
Because
and know what
actually
it
it says sometimes yield on
was.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that would be.
All right. So
helpful.
that one you did not get correctly on double solid yellow lines. You may cross them to turn into a driveway.
Yeah, you can.
Seriously?
That's
Yeah.
why I got my license, suckers.
This is why I'm not gonna get mine.
You cannot cross the lines unless it is to turn left, to enter or exit a highway, to turn into or from a driveway, or to make a U-turn where permitted.
Huh. Interesting. It's bullshit. Also,
Oh, wait, you cannot. Yeah, unless. Yeah, there you go.
I honestly think whoever made this test was just like laughing and then like either high or.
I
Drunk.
think we'll be done with that now.
Yeah, that was definitely a ride.
I think I definitely got above 70.
I would
You
say
did.
you
I
did.
think you did
I
too.
think we did 18 questions. How many was it? It was.
5, and 5. I thought. Or 6.
No,
6,
it was
6.
18 questions.
Oh.
So you got, and you only got 3 wrong.
And honestly, I think they give you another chance. Like if you get it wrong, sometimes they let you go back into your little cubby and take it again.
Oh,
If you
really?
can still take them in cubbies, or
I
maybe
don't
you
know.
take them on iPads now.
Probably, I don't know. You sit at a
Not
computer.
bad.
Who knows?
Yeah, I have no idea. You're gonna have to report back and let us know how it goes.
Maybe
Yeah.
I should just go this weekend or like on Monday.
Yeah, and take a picture so that we can use it on social media.
Ma'am, no phones. I'm sorry. My coworkers wanted a picture.
Yeah, just outside the DMV.
Oh my gosh, and
Not-
they're gonna be like, she's cheating. She's giving out test answers.
It's like, no, sir. Actually, I'm taking a photo.
well, I'm proud of you. You're going to do great.
Yeah, I'm proud. I feel like
Thanks.
we got you pretty prepared. I
Yeah.
have to pee, so this is just gonna be it.
Okay.
Let's go, Vic. Let's go.
Yeah.
Stay chaotic, dumb bitches.
But keep it classy. Oh shit, someone's like, someone's taking control of the cameras and it's not me.
Oh,